disappointed with that, Stephen? Not just with the result, but maybe just how toothless it looked at points. A lot of possession, but not too many clear-cut chances.
Yeah, 63% possession and going nowhere. That's what it was. It was everything we're not. We work on having control of the game when we've earned the right to have control of the game. We've never done that at any stage. We refuse to deliver balls. You're playing on a horrible pitch, horrendous weather, and they played it much better than us. They went longer. Anytime they got it, they went long, didn't take chances. They landed on second balls, and they scored 2 goals from it. When we had possession of the ball, we didn't penetrate. We went round and round, which we work on to move them and then get down the sides of people. So everything we're good at, we didn't do. So when you do that, which doesn't happen very often for us, then you lose football matches.
It's not very often you see a manager use all these subs by 63 minutes, 16. Did that just sum up how you were feeling?
Yeah, and rightly or wrongly, whether that was right or wrong, we just felt that we weren't getting anything. We were, as I say, we hadn't earned the right to play and pass the ball around at the back. We usually turn people around, we put balls into the box, we refused deliveries, we refused zone 2 runs, and we just kept going back round again instead of hurting them. When we spoke about, and everybody knows and they all agree afterwards, was that's all we spoke about before the game. Play the conditions. It can't be perfect, it'll be a horrible game. They played the conditions much better than us. They went long, they landed on seconds, their striker gave them a platform that I thought was excellent all day, and you lose games if you don't play to your strengths, and we certainly didn't do that today.
Did you shout for the VAR penalty just before the
I don't think that would have made a difference today anyway. I don't think we deserved anything out of the game. I'm honest enough when we do and when we don't, so I can't comment on that. I haven't actually seen it close up, so as a crowd of bodies, no, the referee certainly didn't influence the result today, in my opinion. Whether it was good or bad, we took care of that ourselves.
Have you managed to pinpoint where that performance came from today yet, or is that something that you've just got to assess over the international break and just to see exactly how you can improve on that to not
No, it's quite easy. We didn't do what we're very good at. We didn't earn the right to play. We didn't put crosses in the box. We didn't win second balls. And if you don't do the basics right, you lose football matches. So there's no long scrutiny on it. It's quite basic. If you don't do that, and that's why we made that many changes to try and get a reaction. We didn't. So the subs certainly didn't work. So anything we tried today didn't really work. So it's quite basic. If you don't do what you're good at, you lose football matches. So we get back to doing that, we'll win football matches again.
Had you been on a bad run, though, you might be worried, but your players do have a lot of credit in the bank, all you've done over the last 2 or 3 seasons. You must just see this as a one-off.
Yeah, of course, and it is a one-off. It's our second defeat in 18 games, so it happens sometimes. Sometimes it's a little wake-up call. As I say, we had loads and loads of possession going nowhere. We have possession with a purpose. We didn't do that today. I like to get the ball in 4 and 5 passes over the halfway line. We took 20 before we moved them, which everybody gets back into position then. And we refused to put balls in the box. We refused to run forward and play forward, and very unlike us. So we just put it down to it was a bad day, me included. So I'm fully part of that and full responsibility for that. But they've certainly earned a break. We're missing 3 of our key players. Keanu came on at half time when he probably shouldn't have come on, but we needed something. But if we have them back for next week, then we'll be a different proposition. Cheers.